times I receive phone calls thanking me for our service. I've received cards. For example, yesterday a young lady came in a Mustang convertible. She had one of our batteries. She asked if we could look at it. We went and tested it and found that the battery was bad. But as we loaded the car, turned the lights on and the fan, we found that the alternator was not putting out properly. The lady was very stressed out. She was very annoyed at this, and I kind of took the time to explain to her how the system works. And I told her that we would take care of her on the battery. We needed to get an alternator for her vehicle, and I pointed her in the direction of a local shop. And all in all, when all was said and done, this lady was, she had a partner with her that was just so thankful. And I think she spent about $200 to get her car back on the road, and she had her car back on the road that day. So she was just overjoyed at us pointing her in the right direction and helping her get the proper parts.
So you actually went out to her car and popped the hood and looked at it?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's important to take the time to listen to a customer's concerns. It's important if you can't help them on the here and now immediately, to at least point them in the right direction and give them some good advice as far as their car's concerned. So I think it's important.
If I came to the counter and I asked your guys to come look under my hood, they wouldn't give me a. They'd say, okay, let's go.
Sure, that'll be fine. They might be a little busy, and they might say, I can go out there in about a couple minutes with you if you can hang on. Other than that, I mean, we'd love to go outside and see what the problem is, or see what your recommendations are or your concerns are. So I think that's the best way to go. And that's the personal touch that we want to give it. That's why when I talked earlier with you about service, I think service is what sells. I think it's important. Our parts and our products are excellent. They have full warranties, but what's important is that we give it that personal touch. There's a lot of times we can't, it might be so technical that we can't really address it, but we can give them a phone number of somebody that can, or we can make a call for them and say, hey, you know, this person has this kind of car, is experiencing this kind of problem, and they will give us a really good advice and set them in the right direction, or even possibly be a good referral for that shop to go ahead and diagnose and repair that vehicle. So we do that quite often too.
Okay, that's a great story. I appreciate you sharing that.
Okay, thank you.